So last Tuesday, Jeffrey shows me, guess what?
What?
His redesigned apartment. Trevor left him. So I go in the apartment and I'm like, should I tell him or not? Guess what I did? I didn't tell him. I didn't. I couldn't tell him how bad his apartment looked. It looked awful. And he's like, I wanted my apartment to be modern. And then the decorator walks in and he's like, so what do you think of the apartment, Christopher? And I'm like, what do I think? That you're a shame. So I'm like, oh, it's great. It's great. No. By the way, P.S., guess what colors I chose for the bedroom?
Tell me.
Gray, gray, and gray. And I think it's just how this guy has been doing bedrooms his whole life. I don't think he's ever changed. I think in the 80s he made a bedroom that he liked, and so he makes it every time. Literally, he should just throw away the apartment. Like, just like, take it and go like this, and then throw it away.
You are so funny.
Why, thank you.
But I can never tell when you're being authentic with me.
I don't know what to say to that one.
Like right now.
What? I don't know. I'm just being me. I'm expressing myself. You know, I'm just expressing myself.
You're so on all the time. You've got all these tics and mannerisms. Can't you be comfortable in your own skin? Are you afraid I won't like you anymore?
Okay, so truth comes out. I feel really attacked right now, and I feel like our friendship has just been a ruse, and I feel like you never liked me or my stories.
Well, your stories are fine, most of the time. Christopher, I just want you to act like a human, and not like some nervously twitching automaton that's being jerked around gracelessly by unseen wires.
So, what, in your opinion, should I be doing?
I'm going to give you some constructive direction. Just keep talking, I'll coach you as you go. Finish that funny story you were telling me about the decorator.
So I went to Jeffrey's house to see what his apartment looked like, and the decorator was there, and he's like, well, what do you think? What do you think? And I was like, what do you think I think? And
Yes. Yes! No. This is ridiculous. This isn't working at all.
hello, Lori. Didn't know you were going to be at this party.
Christopher, hey. I think the last time I saw you was that day you were telling me that funny story about
Jeffrey's decorator, yes. You know, I was really stunned speechless by what you said last time we were together, but I thank you for that, because as hurtful as it was, and as uncomfortable and unwilling it made me to be around you, I took it to heart. I've readjusted within myself, and I think I've toned myself down a lot, and I feel good about it. So,
well, show me what you got.
show you.
Tell me an anecdote. Let's see how well you do.
But this is kind of unnatural. I don't...
Look, if you've really changed, let's just see what you can do.
Okay, oh, no, okay, I got one. Last Saturday, I went to see Fred in his play, and, so Don turns, and he says, and this is my new boyfriend. Oh. And it was like tears, like just shot out of his eyes. And I'm like, you do not talk that way to Fred. You don't! I mean, come on! And Don and his new boyfriend are thrown out the door. Fred stampedes backstage, and I'm like, well, that's show business. That's showbiz.
God, Christopher, I've missed you. I've missed your warmth and your humor.
Thank you very much.
But I don't know. There are still a few kinks to work out there.
A few kinks.
Yeah, but that's okay. Tell you what, I'll go home, think of some more exercises we can do together, and I'll email them to you.
You know, I could give you feedback on your behavior, but frankly, it never even occurs to me to do something like that, so I don't.
Okay, what feedback would you like to give me?
I don't need to do this, but to illustrate my point. You're very critical.
All right.
And, I also find you to be a boring person, bland. You're very bland. Your stories are bland. And you are not a storyteller. So you pick on the storyteller because you don't actually have anything to share when it comes to story time. You know, you're just a listener. And a critic who doesn't like people because she thinks she's not very good, and so you're projecting what you don't think you have onto me. When in actuality, what I have is everything you don't, which is that I have flair, yes, fine, and I have color and light and joy, and you just have boring, and then more boring, and then a lot of boring.
Okay, that was very immature and non-constructive.
Okay, I think the real issue here is that you don't like me very much, or my personality, and I don't like you either.
No, you misunderstand me. You're great, we just need to get rid of all the junk. Look, I just think it would be sad to lose a friendship over this.
I suppose.
But can it be okay for me to sometimes give you feedback on some of the icky behavior?
Okay. And I'll tell you when you're being boring and mean.
Fine. See, we'll help each other to become better people. That's what friends do. And we'll move forward into the future, learning and growing together. Sound doable?
Sure.
Don't do that.
What?
That fake New York accent was very inauthentic and annoying.
Right.
No, it's okay. See, I'll just keep doing this till you stop being annoying all of the time. So anyway, tell me another story. I want to hear another witty story, and just don't be annoying.